Good night, everyone.
He threw the lemon down, it was a smoke bomb, and now he's vanished. Like, there's no basis in... Okay, so he... My name is Braden Carlisle. I'm a professional magician, certifiably, even though that's not a thing. Today, I'm here to look at some TV magic and tell you if it's real, like did the actors actually learn the magic trick, or if it's just some CGI Hollywood BS type stuff. Either way, we're gonna look at the magic of Modern Family, so let's just jump right into that.
Romance fizzles. Magic dies.
Magic
At least we
doesn't
can
die.
mark the exact time it happened to us, thanks to my new watch, which only a switchboard operator from the 1950s could keep wound.
Okay.
You mean this watch?
Okay, so she presumably stole his watch and now he's handcuffed to his own chair. This is not very realistic or plausible at all. She never crossed the table. She came in from the opposite direction. Like, she never had access to his wrist. Wristwatch stealing involves a lot, and I mean a lot of conditioning for the subject, and I don't even know if there's any basis in real life to handcuff somebody else without them knowing. I've never seen that done. Escaping from handcuffs, sure, but not handcuffing somebody else. You can see that in Now You See Me. It's also implausible there, but if you do want to learn like pickpocketing and how to steal watches and stuff like that, I'm not very good at it, but my friend Ben Seidman did a video with Wired, and it is excellent. You should check that one out.
Excuse me, can we get the check?
Okay, she's standing up. Why is she
Are you
standing
really
up?
dressed?
Oh, glitter, and... Okay. Okay, that was a quick change. I'm gonna back it up, and I want to see if she did that for real or if this is just editing. Let's. Okay, we'll go.
Excuse me, can we get the check?
But are you really dressed?
Okay, so. Okay, so that was not real, but she did motions like it was real. So the way that quick change works is that there's layers of clothes, specially made clothes, so that you can flip them down and reveal new layers of clothes and take them off and they lay at your feet, or they just change what they look like. So she lifted her arms up, and that is very realistic, and then she did the little shimmy at the end because she's like fluffing out the new clothing. But this was editing. She did not do that trick, but I'm very impressed with the magic consulting on this show. Whoever consulted must know how this looks. Kudos to you, Modern Family.
Here comes the great snooze, Deanie.
You see before you 3 ordinary cups.
Okay,
Cups
so he's
you
doing the
find
cups
in
and
any
balls
kitchen.
trick for sure.
Nothing
That's what's
magical
happening here.
about them. Here we have one new potato.
And
Keep your eye on the
what is that, a
cup with the
potato? He's putting the potato under the cup for the cups and balls. Now, there was a cut there, so I am...
Anybody here
The
from
movements
out of
look
town?
correct.
feel
I will say that the
actually
movements look correct
Not
right
until we
here.
find out where the potato is. It's under that one, right?
Is the potato here?
No,
Is the potato here?
no. Where's the
Oh,
potato, Phil?
This trick's a real lemon.
And it's a lemon. Okay, so that was editing. Again, the movements look real in this show. So like I said before, they're probably using a magic consultant because this stuff looks real. They're just not doing it. It's like, it is editing, but the actors must have learned how to do the movements. I wouldn't be surprised if the actor playing Phil Burrell actually learned how to do this trick. Let's see if there's more to it.
Good night, everyone.
Okay. Well, that's fake. He threw the lemon down, it was a smoke bomb, and now he's vanished. Like, he's just completely gone. What is... That's just not real at all. There's no basis in... Okay, so he... Okay, I was gonna say that is completely unrealistic, but there he is right there. That's actually more what it would look like. You know, there's that trend online a few years ago with people holding the blankets up and then just stepping into the door frame and doing magic for their dogs. That is exactly what this is. So that one is real, even though the smoke bomb is a bit overdone. That's not a thing that magicians really use, you know.
And now, as my lovely assistant joins me, it's
He's
time
got
to
an
chant the
assistant now.
incantation that
I
will
guess
send
Claire has
this fair
done magic.
maiden
We do know that she's done
into the
magic. She
sixth
learned how to
dimension.
steal a watch and
By the
handcuff him and do the quick
Merlin,
change.
by the
So
witches of Gramanthia, we do make this offering to
I like
you.
that the kids are
Be
excited.
gone.
Oh!
Did I do it? Did it
Oh, I think they
disappear?
did that. That wasn't editing. They did that. It's the same thing with the sheet with the dog. She just got on her knees and then slid behind. Let's see if we get a
Almost just a
closer
little bit
view
of
of it.
forehead.
Yeah, right there. You can absolutely see where her head is. That is just a red piece of construction paper or cardboard, or actually probably what it is that same felt material stapled and upholstered to a larger material like wood, just a wooden frame that she should crawl behind. This actually is something that magicians use. It's called black art, and Shin Lim uses a lot of it. I won't say more than that, but you could totally see Captain Disillusion talk about it if you want to click that video. He talks about it a lot when Will Tsai was on America's Got Talent, so just for what it's worth.
Honey, you okay?
Nope. Ladies and gentlemen.
He is a mad
Scientists
magician
would have you
in
believe
this one.
that time travel is poppycock. But today, on the anniversary of the wonderful Gloria
This does
and
sound...
Jay,
Time travel is poppycock, but on today, the anniversary, like that is real magician patter that I have seen some people use something close to that, where it's like, this is normally impossible, but today only we will do it. It doesn't actually provide like a reason you're doing the trick, but you have to make the impossible possible some way. So a really easy way is just to say, it's a special day, so the impossible is possible. A lot of stuff happens like that on Halloween, the day Houdini died. They say normally we can't talk to ghosts, but today Houdini will communicate with us, something like that. But let's watch the trick.
hey, I shall confound the skeptics and transport this beautiful woman back in time to the day of her wedding. Gloria, get in the box.
So this is another box that kind of looks realistic. This is actually what a magic prop would look like. We call this a grand illusion. Even if you're doing magic on stage, a card trick isn't really called an illusion. A grand illusion is something that uses boxes, like sawing somebody in half, and I have a great video on the history of sawing somebody in half if anybody's curious, and making people appear and disappear and levitate. Those are all grand illusions. Other things are just magic tricks, though there's a lot of conjecture about what's a trick, what's an effect, but I'm rambling. Let's watch this magic trick.
Please.
This illusion. Okay, he got a drum roll. Okay, okay, he got more than a drum roll, he got a drum solo. Now he's mad. This is really funny. If I saw this magic act and a magician asked for a drum roll and it was just a drum solo like as part of the script, this is really funny. And then he gets mad, and not even for misdirection, though it does give the person in the box time to do what they want. This is just a really, really funny bit to do. All right, let's see what happens. Still going on with the drum solo. Still going on with the drum solo.
Yes, drums! Yes!
Anyway, watch as she disappears into the
Now he's
wormhole.
mad.
That's my trick. I'm done.
And she's gone.
You're done.
So I've definitely been there. I try not to show it where an audience member, not the drummer, that I have to do a drum solo. I don't perform with a live band, though I did once. That was fun. If the audience isn't into it, or there's just like an unruly kid, because I do family magic, there's just an unruly kid and they're yelling things out and they're like, I know that. I go, okay, boom, magic. It's just, I've been there, but I try not to show it. I've done hundreds of shows, and I try to be more professional about it, but sometimes it just gets under your skin when there's something you can't control, out of your control, and you just want to do your show.
Wife is the reason I don't have a career in magic, a thing I was born to do.
Oh, well, that's a more realistic smoke bomb right there. He just ran away. Okay, well, that is not how the box would work. There wouldn't be paper that she would crawl her way out of, because that would just completely eliminate any sort of magic moment. It's like, oh, she went behind there. Normally he would like rotate the box, or there would be like a sliding door instead of a piece of paper, and she would vanish when the door was closed and reappear when the door was open. But even if he closes the door and she tears down the paper, that's not how that trick would work. It would require so much setup, and you'd have to print up a large sheet of poster for every performance. It's just not sustainable that way, economically or materialistically. Before we keep going with more modern magic of Modern Family, please, if you're enjoying the video, subscribe. It helps a ton. I'm trying to get that YouTube plaque to put right there behind me. Or if you don't want to subscribe, or you are currently subscribed, go ahead and drop a comment of what you want me to react to next. I already did How I Met Your Mother. I watched celebrities do magic, and now I'm watching Modern Family. Go ahead, leave a comment of some TV shows or movies that feature magic. All right, let's just jump back into it. Sorry to take your time. So most of the magic has actually been played for jokes so far, but I have a little note beside this clip that Phil actually gets to do some really amazing magic. So I'm super curious to see, because so far, and I'm really impressed and kind of loving it, that the magic has been half real, half not real. Like with the grand illusion, that is how that would look and how it would feel to the audience, but it's not how it works. They're doing like half truths, and I kind of dig it.
Oh, Phil, honey, wait, you don't have to do this.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so it looks like it's like a Houdini water tank variation. He's dressed up in like a army uniform.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to live a life ruled by fear. I have to do this trick today.
Okay, it seems like he's nervous to do it, but he's still doing it.
Don't stop, Dad. You can do this. I believe in you.
It's not helping, honey.
Very interesting.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to barrel through this. It's Normandy. I'm an American GI named Tony Rossetti. I'm from Brooklyn and I love my mama's home cooking, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out.
Is he talking as Tony Rossetti or as Phil?
What is wrong with you cowards? Phil needs help.
It seems like he's kind of nervous to do this trick, but a real magician, like, you would rehearse this. There would be no room for error or anything like that.
What is wrong with you cowards? Phil needs help.
Kung Su's back at
Okay. This can't, okay, he just hit himself in the head, but this can happen. I do some dangerous stuff. I do a straitjacket escape and I swallow a balloon, and I have had audience members genuinely concerned if I'm okay. No one's ever rushed the stage before, but I do have a volunteer on stage with me when I have the straitjacket, and they definitely like, hey, are you okay? Like, do you need help getting out for real? I'm like, no, I'm a professional. This is part of the routine. So maybe that's what Phil's doing, and he's creating like the magician in trouble plot, which the magician in trouble is when a magician seemingly fails to do a trick or can't do a trick or can't complete it, but actually that's all part of the script all along, and then they do complete it, and because of that the audience's expectations sort of fall and then they rise again, so it can bring an audience to higher highs. But you have to be careful to not overuse that plot. If it's the magician in trouble every single trick of your show, the audience is gonna either figure it out or just think you're a bad performer. But it kind of works in Phil's favor because they already think he is a bad performer. But let's go ahead and finish this trick.
It's too late to get out.
No.
This was a mistake.
Okay.
Something's wrong, Dad.
Oh God, Phil!
Oh, another smoke bomb, and I will give this smoke bomb a pass because this is a bigger grand illusion. That could have been pyrotechnics. It's not a smoke bomb you're throwing on the ground. This could be like a fog machine and some pyrotechnics and maybe some fire, some explosions, small explosions for the stage, but I'll give this one a pass. Let's see what happens. Okay, it looks like just his hat and jacket are in there. I think I know where this is going, but let's
Private Renzetti reporting operation over.
Yeah, so there's no way for that to happen in the real world. There would have to be two fills. You can't be submerged in a tank of water and then be completely dry. There's just no way to be completely wet and then completely dry the next second. Normally, to escape, there would be some sort of trapdoor or false, backing to the grand illusion. Like the telephone box would have a false back and he could escape out of that. But when you're completely surrounded outside and we know there's not a trapdoor in that pool because theoretically somebody lives there and they know there's not a trapdoor, there would have to be two fills for that to happen. This trick just isn't possible. But that is what it could look like, and that is what it would feel like to the audience. So again, it is like a half-truth. Like, if Phil was in that telephone box wearing like a full scuba gear and a mask and you can't see his face, that is pretty accurate because that could be a double and not actually Phil. This trick feels and looks like what the audience would see. It's almost there, and it's almost there, but it is still just editing. But they know what it would look like. So I'm super impressed with the show. We've got one more clip to watch. Let's go ahead. All right, so this next clip is a little worse in video quality, but that's what we have to work with. It's the only one I could find.
Fired up about my magic again. Is this your card?
Yes, oh my gosh.
It's not, is it?
No, it's not, and you can absolutely feel there is a different energy when you say, is this your card? And they say, yes, oh, yes, or is this your card? And they go, totally, brother, it's just they're pitying you. Oh, Phil,
No,
I feel for you.
The hardest part is when people forget their card, because then I look like the idiot. All right, let's do it again.
We really have to go.
You think I like this?
I'm sorry. Here.
Oh, my.
I'm gonna teach you
now he
one,
has to go and he
okay?
can't
On the
finish
count
the
of three,
trick.
just grab this. You ready? Put your hand up.
Oh, is he gonna do?
1, 2, 3. There it is.
No.
Oh,
Wow.
and now Phil's mad. Oh my gosh. He was trying to do a magic trick. He said, is this your card? It clearly wasn't his card. And then that is a real trick. It's called paper balls over the head, where you condition them to see the paper ball one, and then a second time, and then you throw it over their head a third time, As long as you have good audience management skills and you can keep them from looking behind them, it's normally played where it is a magic trick for one person because the entire rest of the audience, if you're doing it on stage, can see what's happening, and it's fun for the audience to get to be in on the secret and have a magic trick for just one person on stage. There you go. If you liked that, please subscribe to the channel. It helps a ton. Leave a comment of what I should react to next, or if you want to learn magic, go ahead and check out my store. I've got some great tutorials on there if you join the channel membership as well. Thank you so much. Bye.